always in the mood after creating my first YouTube content. Nothing do my shoulder, I just remember so I don't create YouTube content.
Please, do not disturb my peace. I just want vibes and chill. Catching my flights then fails. See, as I did do my things, they wanna know my pin. They need care points and kill.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Finally, I know when I've been, especially when I was posting on WhatsApp, Bed Travel TVs when I'm traveling, a lot of people are like, when are you starting up this YouTube channel? Give us something. So yeah, Diary of an Explorer is here to stay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Dr. Bethel Chioma. I'm a medical doctor. I have an MBA in International Tourism and Hospitality Management. I've been to 28 countries and counting. This YouTube channel is just going to be taking you through my journey while I'm traveling, the kind of application and the documentations I use, what did the embassy request from me, my day-to-day lifestyle. Also, I mentioned I've been able to travel to some countries. So to help Nigerians that are trying to navigate the world, to help them to be able to do so, and to make you understand that you can travel on a budget. Even if you have 1 million naira, any amount you have, there's a place for you, there's a country for you. So yes, so this is just what this channel is going to be about. How did my love for travel start? So while as a student in Ukraine, I remember when I was hearing about a church program. I will withhold the name of the church, right? And they were like, okay, we are going to go for the church program, and like, okay, you can join us and go for it. And the church program was going to be in Netherlands. So I met the pastor. I wasn't a member of that church as at that moment, but I met the pastor because I felt okay. I had I was in talking terms with the pastor. I was like, can you help me do this? So he was like, no problem, I can help you. Don't worry, give me your credentials and then we can apply for the visa. So me, I was really waiting and hoping for him to like, okay, tell me that, okay, this is the day we are going to go to the embassy or something like that. Before I knew it, I was already seeing pictures. They had traveled to Netherlands, so but I felt very disappointed. But something now said to me, just go to the visa center and really find out if you can go to you. Do you even really need somebody to be able to travel? Do you need someone to invite you to be able to travel? You can actually do this thing on your own. I summoned up the courage. I went to the visa center, asked them, what documentations do I need as a student? What do I need to like get? And they were like, okay, you need to get proof of being a student, bank statements, and all the rest of the documents. I was like, no problem. Let me do this stuff. So that's how I applied for the visa, and they called me that my passport was ready, and I got the visa, and I traveled to Netherlands. Amsterdam remains one of my best countries, and I'm not even kidding. That country, with the bike lanes, the everything, how the country is organized, the lifestyle. No, I don't know how to even really explain to you. So when I had that first experience, I'm like, I want to do this forever and ever and ever. That's after going to that country. I applied for another visa. I got it. I applied for another one. I got it. And I'm like, okay, traveling is fun. And yeah, traveling from Europe too was really way cheaper. From Ukraine to the UK, you can get a ticket for like $40, $50. So really, it was really interesting. Now, what brought about the birth of Bed Travel Service? Because I run a travel company where I offer the needs of travel back to people and help people that want to travel. So it happened when I traveled to Canada. Yes, I went to Toronto to see a friend of mine, and I just posted pictures. Oh yes, I traveled. And I'm always posting. You have to give them. So when I got back from the trip, I noticed that a lot of people were asking me, how did you go on this trip? What documentations did you use? And I'm like, okay, I can actually give this information to people. I can share this information. I can let you know what documentations, give consultations. And then I'm like, yes, let me open a company. And that's why I opened the company even with my name. You could see the name of the company is Bed Travel Service, right? So you could see my name Bethel was coined from Bed Travel Service. And that is how I've been trying to offer help. I also remember during the Ukraine war, it was just a very devastating moment for me. And after that Ukraine war, I was already back to Nigeria. So I was no longer living in Ukraine at the moment. And I really needed to help and give back this information, especially as at the time when it was really an emergency situation. So I was passing out information. Okay, go to this border, use this border. You can go through Poland, you can go through Slovakia. I was just passing out information. So that was the birth of Bed Travel Service. All right, so after I finished my medical school, I graduated from Ukraine and I came back to Nigeria. I figured out that if I really want to give back to the community, the knowledge I have, everything I have, I need to go and pursue a course, an MBA, in international tourism. And I really do have love for travels. I love and enjoy visiting new places. So I decided to enroll to an online MBA because I couldn't do the offline one. But then, do you know the funny thing? I thought because it's an online MBA, it's just going to be, just anyhow. But babes, that MBA was stressful. But one thing I liked about the online MBA is that it really did teach me what I needed to know. It connected me with lots of lecturers. And then I noticed that the school really had a love for tourism. So you could see the plans of where tourism is going to get to in 2030, in 2035. You could even see the projection. Let's go to my love for travels. Someone asked me a question one day. The person was like, see, better, the way you like to travel, if they tell you to pick between love and to pick between travel, what are you going to pick? I told them, see, traveling is my love, and whoever loves me will love my traveling. So there is no need of picking. I'm not picking this side to come and stay this side. We are all intertwined. Do you understand? Forever and ever. First, I like the atmosphere of the plane, especially when it's very chilled and cozy. The plane, the serenity of the plane. In fact, you need to see me anytime I'm traveling. The first thing I'll ask them when they want to check me in is, window seat please, window seat please, please, pretty please. Because I want to be close to the window so that I can be able to see and enjoy the view when the pilot is taking off, even when the pilot is landing, the serenity of I swear I get orgasms on flight, and I'm not kidding. I just love everything about traveling. Now, also, when you're going to visit a new country, when you check online, okay, things to do in, for example, you say things to do in Amsterdam or in New York, and then you see those nice places you watch in movies, and then you visit those places and actually experience what they're experiencing. One of the travels that I went for that I enjoyed and I really connected deeply with it was when I traveled to Cyprus, Lananka, Cyprus. When I traveled to Cyprus and I went to the church that's Lazarus built, I'm like, this thing was written in the Bible. So I saw the church that Lazarus built. I saw where Lazarus was buried. You see, traveling just does a lot of things for you. Like even when I traveled to New York, Manhattan, like also I've been hearing about Niagara Falls. You need to see me in Canada. So traveling is love to me. Traveling is amazing. But right now on this channel, I'll be taking you on my trips, when I travel, the things I do, what I eat, the places I visit, my encounter, because I also had some bad experiences. Like for example, when I traveled to Morocco, see, if you ask me one of the countries that you should not visit again, disclaimer, my own choice was Morocco. Why? At the airport, I just landed in Morocco and I wanted to change some money to be able to use the taxis, right? And I go to the place to change money and they ask me, okay, give me your means of identification for me to be able to change your money. And I pull out my Nigerian passport and this guy tells me he's not going to change my money for me because I'm in Nigeria. I'm like, what the heck? What the actual heck? I don't understand. So because I'm in Nigeria, I told him, if you don't change this, I will go and call the authorities because I don't understand what you're doing. The guy now looked at me and changed the money. And then even when I entered into the country, I just received so many, and me, I'm someone that I really don't like racism. Like, don't bring that close to me. Just don't bring it close to me. So when I experienced it, it was like, what kind of experience is this one? And another place I didn't like that I visited, yes, Turkey is nice, right? But I didn't feel safe as a Nigerian lady. That's another country I didn't feel safe in. Because I remember my first time in Istanbul trying to get a taxi to take me to my hotel. And then next thing, I'm seeing a white man, and the man now said something very silly. You know, when a man is trying to sexualize you and you can't do anything. After all, you're a woman. So it didn't give me off the vibe of what's going on here. So I will really take you guys on the on the journey so that you can know the countries when you're going, if it's to avoid it or how to make sure you are safe. Right? So I'm going to take you on the trips. I remember when I traveled to Mexico. Mexico was another place. Now, when I got to Mexico, I got an Airbnb, which I would advise that most times when you're traveling to countries that you don't feel safe, please stay in a hotel. Don't stay in an Airbnb. Airbnb is really somehow lonely. Stay in a hotel. Because as a Nigerian woman or a Nigerian man or as a black, you need to understand where to go and how to navigate about this thing. So this is what this channel is just going to be telling you about. It's going to be taking you through my journeys and helping you navigate the world better, and especially on a budget. So I'm also going to be telling you how you can travel on a budget, because if I can do it, that means you can do it. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. My Instagram handle is going to be right here. Now, also, you're going to check me on social media. I'm also going to take you through all my journeys. Kisses.